everyone. My name is Lori Soma, and I am an empowerment mentor of female entrepreneurs. And I just wanted to today talk about the balance of life and the balance of everything when you are going through abuse, um, or anything in your life that doesn't make you happy, or you know basically go through abuse too. Because there's this balance. Like when we talk about if you've gone through abuse in your life as a child, especially, a lot of it we talk about how hurtful and how harmful our lives were, right? But there's this balance because not every single day, not every single second was horrendous. And so we struggle a lot. We struggle a lot with, especially for me, with a lot of my abusers being my family, and especially my father. Like I, I went through abuse with him, but there were moments, there were moments of complete and utter love and just wonderful, wonderful memories. And that can really, really screw with you. That can, it's like, I want to hold him responsible for being my abuser and for being for what he did and for what he made me feel and for what he took away from me in life. And but yet there's still that father there who taught me how to cook a turkey on Thanksgiving, who taught me how to wash my clothes in the sink, who taught me how to write out a check, who taught me how to dance. It's just like it is this. And if you have been there too, if you have been abused by a family member, that or even a person, if you're in an abusive relationship with your spouse or with your significant other, and it's like they're abusing you, but then there's these times when they're wonderful and you start to think to yourself, is it me? Am I crazy? Am I just complaining? Am I like there? Oh, it's just, it can be so difficult to really, really hold that abuse and be like, no, I'm sorry, you abused me and like you hurt me, and hold them accountable for it when there's this balance. Like no person is just 100% evil, right? When people do bad things, other people are always like, but he was such a good person, or but she was such a good person. And like everyone has this balance to themselves, and there's this balance of life. um and I just want to say to you, because I've been struggling with it too for many, many years, when people were telling, like, where people were telling me, but your father is such a great person. And it's just like, yeah, he was a great person, but he still abused me. And being a great person does not excuse you from being held responsible for what you do. And I know a lot of us as abuse survivors have a hard time dealing with that, because that then helps us, it makes us feel like it's our fault, right? Well, if everybody else saw this great side of this person and I'm the only one, because we always think that we're the only one, right? And I'm the only one that this person abused, maybe it was me. That's what we think, right? That's what we tend to think a lot. And I thought that for so long. And there's still moments where, people are, some people are just like, your father was the greatest man. Your father did all this. Your father did all that. Yeah, yeah, he did. And I am grateful for what he taught me. I wouldn't be the person that I am right now, um, if he hadn't have taught me all of those things. Because what he taught me made me a very, very independent person. Like learning how to write out a check at 10 years old, because he was too old. He was sick and old, and he was 55 when I was born, 65 when I was 10. He taught me how to write out checks so that I could start writing checks for the household. And that's what I was doing at 10, 11 years old. being that in turn, you know what I did? I taught my husband how to write a check because his mother never taught him how to. So it's like I became this very, very independent person, this very, very independent woman, a powerful woman because of what I had been through with him, because it gave me strength. And then I also learned how to take care of myself at a very, very young age because he taught me how. He taught me how to do laundry. He taught me how to do this. He taught me how to do everything. And he also showed me love at some points in my life too. And I think that was really, really, that's hard. That's hard to distinguish between a person who's showing you love and a person who's abusing you at the same time. You know, it might not be at the same time, but it's in the same realm that you're with them. And there's so much balance to that. There's so much balance to understand that. And for me, because he was my father, I want to love him. And I want, you know, if you're being abused by your significant other or anything like that, like just please understand. You don't have to. You don't have to love that side of them. You really don't have to, because if they're abusing you, they are abusing you. And I know it's like, it sounds so crazy that I'm saying that, and then I'm saying, but I want to love my dad, because all of us want to love our parents, right? All of us want to love our parents and love our family. But there's just such a balance to that. And I really, really think that a lot of us understand that. And a lot of us don't even talk about it because we're so in that realm of shame that we feel that because other people, and it makes us feel so shameful. It makes us feel so shameful that we even talk about the abuse or hold that person responsible for the abuse. When people say, but that person is so nice and that person did this for you and that person did that for you, it makes us so shameful that we are even saying that this person abused us because we feel like it's our fault. But I want you to understand, like, it's not your fault. And it's okay for you to hold that person responsible, you know? So I don't really know where I was going with this. I really don't. I just really, really hope that this helps you in some way. And if me sharing this and opening up about this, and we can open it up, we can talk about it, because I'm not fully understanding it. And I'm sure that you're not either. And I'm sure that there's a lot more that we all have to do in order to get to the point of, like, you know, understanding it more and understanding more about ourselves. But I really hope that this inspires you and empowers you to start talking about it and thinking about it in your own head too. So if you feel brave enough and strong enough to, like, tell me your story and tell me if this resonates with you, and tell me even if you have any tips for me on how to, like, deal with this and how to move on and how to understand and how to cope with, you know, loving this person, and then the balance of loving this person, the balance of, yes, they abused me, you know, the balance of still, you know, making them, you know, holding them responsible for it, but then honoring them for what they meant to you in the first place. If you have any advice on that, definitely please go ahead and drop that into the comments. And if this resonates with you, please let me know. I want to hear all about your story. Hold on one second. Sorry, real life here. Just wanted to make sure that that wasn't going to keep going off. But yeah, if this resonates with you, please put it into the comments below. Let me know. I think supporting each other and empowering each other is so important. And when we have the same story and when we understand it in so many ways, it's important for us to talk to each other and to support each other and to know that we are not alone. It's the most important thing. So I hope that you can go ahead and like this video and share it with anybody that you feel would benefit from it. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I don't talk about this and only this. I'm all about empowering women and empowering female entrepreneurs, and I'm all about supporting and empowering other women. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.